In today's video, I'm going to walk through how to edit the homepage on a WordPress blog. The homepage is the first thing people see when they go to your website, so you want to make sure it looks good and is really easy for people to navigate. So my advice is to keep it very simple, and in today's video, I'm going to walk through exactly how to set it up. So let's get started. And the first thing to do is sign into WordPress. And if you've never signed into WordPress before, you can usually get there from your host's website. So in my case, I use Big Scoots, so I just signed into Big Scoots. And then on the dashboard, you can see the My Site section. And then click on those three dots under Action. And you should see an option for WP Admin, which is WordPress Admin. So click on that, and this should bring you to a page that looks like this. So this is your WordPress sign-in page. And you're going to be going here a lot, so I'd recommend saving it as a bookmark. And if you don't know how to save it as a bookmark, you would go to those three dots on the top right, and then hover over Bookmark, and click Favorites. And if you use Safari, it's going to show up on your Favorites bar in Safari. So that's how you get to it a lot easier than going through Big Scoots all the time. So once you save that to your favorites, then you can sign in, type in your username and password, and that should bring you to a dashboard that looks like this. And then to go to your website from here, you would go to the top left next to the W icon, and it should say the name of your website, and you'll click on that. For me, the name of my website is Guides by Suzy, so I click on that. And it brings me to my homepage. And today, I'm going to go through everything. I'm assuming you know absolutely nothing about WordPress because that was me like 6 months ago. So I'm going to start with editing the categories along the top bar, and then towards the end of the video, I'm going to edit that middle section. And the first category on the left is Home, and I'm going to leave that. I'm not going to change anything about it. And then the next category is Entrepreneurship. And as I look at this, I originally wanted to have the best gear to start a YouTube channel as a subcategory that drops down, but I've actually decided that I don't want that anymore, so I'm going to show you guys how to remove it. So to remove one of those subcategories, you go back to WordPress, and to get there, you could always click the W icon on the top left. That's the shortcut to get there. Then go to Posts and Categories, find the one that I want to get rid of, and choose Delete. Click OK. And then when I go back to my website, I can check. And now when I hover over that category, it's gone. Now I'll go to the next category, which is Organization. And that looks fine to me. I don't want to change anything about that. Next category is Music. I think that category looks fine too. Then after that, I have Disney. I'll leave that. And after that, there's the travel category. So as I hover over that, I see that I have a category labeled as the US, and I want to get rid of the, so I want to edit that. I just want it to say US instead of the US. I think that's redundant. So to do that, I'll go back to the WordPress dashboard, go to Posts, Categories, find the category, click Edit, and then I can edit it from here. So I'll take out the, and then I'll also take out the on the slug, which is just the term for what's at the end of the URL. And I'll scroll down, I'll delete the there as well, and click Update. And now when I go back to Posts, I can see that it's been updated. And I'll check it on my actual website. So I'll go there, hover over Travel, and now it just says US. So far we've reviewed how to remove a category, how to edit a category, and now I'm going to show you guys how to add a category. So in this travel section, I want to add a category that says Map. I want to have a page that has a map of everywhere that I go. So to add that, I'll go to the WordPress dashboard, go to Posts and Categories, and then here on the left, there's a section that says Add New Category, so I would just type in what I want that category to be. So I want it to say Map, and I'll type in Map there. I want the slug to also be Map, so it matches. I want that in the Travel category, and then I'll click Add New Category. And there it is. So now I'll go look at it on the website. Now when I hover over travel, you can actually see that it's not there yet. So I have to do one more step to actually add it. And the reason why you have to do this extra step is sometimes you want to add a category, but you don't want to add it to that bar up top. So to actually add it to the bar up top, there's that second step, which I'm going to show you next. So to actually add it there, I'm going to go to Customize on the top. Then I'll go to Menus and Add Items. I'll click on Categories. And there it is, Map. So I'll drag that over. Or I'll just click on it. Now it's there on the left, and I'll drag it up to where I want it to go. Then I'll go over and preview it to see if that's the way I want it to look. I like the order of that, so I'll go over and click Publish. And that was how to add a category. And the last one that I'll check is Tech, and that looks good to me. So now I'm going to move on to the next section. And the next section is that tagline there where it says Guides by Suzy, shares travel, organization, and tech tips. There was a period there, but I feel like it doesn't need a period, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to do that by going to Customize, Site Identity, and then under Tagline, I can go all the way over to the end and delete that period. Now it's removed and I'll click Publish. Now the next section I need to address are those 3 categories. So I've got a lot of work to do here. I need to get rid of those demo photos. So I need to add my own photos there. And I also want to reorganize that. I want to put the entrepreneurship one on the right and then the travel on the left. So now I'm going to show you how to make all of those changes. So I'm going to go back to the WordPress dashboard. And this time I'm going to go down to Appearance and then go to the Widgets section. And that area is called the Before Content area. So I'm going to open that. And now I can see them all listed there. So there's entrepreneurship, organization, travel. And the first photo I'll change is the travel photo. So to do that, I'll choose Select an Image. I'm going to upload it, select Files. I have it on my desktop, so I'll choose that. And then Upload. Then use Selected Image. And there it is. Then I'll click Save. Now the next section I'm going to change is the section in the middle. Right now it's set to organization, but I actually want to change it to an entirely different category, and I'm going to make it Disney. So to do that, I'm going to go back to that widgets area, open up organization. I'm going to change the title to Disney. And now I need to also change the link. So to get that link, I'm going to go to the page that I want it to go to. So I'll go back to my blog. I'm just going to click on Disney because that's where I want it to go. Then I'll take the URL from that page and I'll copy that. And then I'll paste it here. Last thing to do is add the image. So I'll choose Select an Image. I have the Animal Kingdom tree with Bambi. Classic. And then click Save. The only reason why it's not the castle is because I haven't been to Magic Kingdom yet. When I go to Magic Kingdom, that picture is going to be the castle. You already know. It's happening immediately. Now I have 2 of those sections done. It's looking pretty good, but I actually want to move the travel all the way over to the left and the entrepreneurship all the way over to the right. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. You just go back to that widgets area and then drag them where you want them to go. So I'll move travel to the top. Move those around. And now it looks like this. And now your website should actually start looking like your website. It's a very exciting moment here. You still have a lot to go, but you've made a lot of progress. One other thing I recommend doing is adding a site icon. That's pretty much just a little icon that goes next to the URL. You don't have to have one, but I think it's a nice touch. And to add it, you can make one in Canva, so go to canva.com, type in the dimensions, so it's going to be 512 by 512. Choose a color, ideally one that matches with your theme. And you can make it anything you want. I just made it my initials. In script to look a little fancy. You can have it be an image, initials, whatever you want it to be. And then once it's all done, click share on the top right. Then download, then go back over to WordPress. And to add this to your website, you're going to go to settings on the bottom left, general, and then next to site icon, choose a site icon. And then you're going to choose upload files. Go to your download since you just downloaded it. Then click on it and then choose upload. And that's it. And while you're in the settings page, you may as well update the time zone. I'm on the East Coast, so I just did New York. And once you're done with everything, then choose Save Changes on the bottom. And that is how to set up your homepage. And the last thing I would recommend adding to your homepage is your Instagram feed on the way bottom. It'll look like this, and it's just a feed of your most recent Instagram posts. I think it's a nice thing to add to your blog, and I'm going to walk through exactly how to add it in the next video. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and for all the other videos in this series, check out the playlist linked in the description below. And I'll see you next week.